Right guys, it's time. Got me trusty titanium butter knife, and this is the Mega Drive Mini 2 Japanese DX Pack Edition from Ebten. Wow. I've had this actually a few days now. Just haven't really had the time to open it. So it's Sunday. Got a little bit of time finally. We're going to crack this open and see what we've got. Obviously I showed off the PAL Mega Drive Mini a week or so ago. I've been playing it, really enjoying it. It's better than the Mega Drive Mini 1 in my opinion. There's a lot of variety on the Mega Drive Mini 2. Obviously you got some Mega CD games there, and believe it or not, the Japanese edition's actually got more Mega CD games. It's got quite a different library that we're going to go through in a minute when we crack this out. So there's going to be a lot of stuff in here. I've opened the box upside down, so things may appear the wrong way round. That's just so I didn't have to mess about with the address on the front. But yeah, you can see straight away, guys, there's loads of stuff in here. There's the actual Mega Drive Mini 2. We can compare that in a moment to the PAL version. Probably should have got the box ready for that. That's one thing I forgot about. There's a Mega Drive Mini 2 carrier case. I'm going to pop that there in a moment. And something I'm really excited about, the Mega Drive Tower Mini 2. So yeah, fantastic stuff. That looks like everything. So we can actually move this humongous box out of the way. I don't know why they've packed it in such a crazy sized box. I mean, that wasn't like full. It was quite hefty, I suppose. There were some longish things in there, I guess. Okay, I'll let them off. At the time I was thinking like they just packaged unnecessarily like that huge box to get more money out of me, shipping cost wise. Let's pop all the items out. So if you notice, there was a bag before that with some other little goodies in as well. 3 boxes. There we go. Some nice bubble wrap. Free bubble wrap. Right, so I don't know, we're going to start actually with the actual console itself. So I'll put those boxes back down there to one side. Right, we're going to check the actual console itself out first, just to compare it to the PAL Mega Drive Mini 2. Boxes are identically sized, as you can see there. Just a completely different design. We've got this nice iconic Japanese with the shapes, nice white. Both contain a 6-button control pad, of course. Only ours had the red buttons, and you can see we've got slightly different things going on with the Japanese model with the blue buttons. So let's take this out first. So yeah, guys, I don't know if you're a first time viewer. Thanks for joining. I'm basically an unboxing extraordinaire, and I tend to just do a lot of waffling whilst opening up some cool Sega stuff. So yeah, check out some of my other mini console unboxing things. I've got just the Sega ones, the actual PAL version video that you can see that I did the other day. Got another HDMI cable, of course, we can put that down there because we don't need that. And always nice to have a trusty adapter, but obviously there's no plug. Again, I think the Genesis in America, the Mega Drive, well, the Genesis Mini 2, I think that came with an actual power supply from the videos that I've seen. So that's interesting that the Japan model doesn't come with one of those. I'm guessing America got some sort of a funky power outage thing going. Although, if you do import stuff from Japan, you do need a step converter, don't you? Whether it's up or down, I'm not sure for the UK anyway. But I know that America is like very different in their power. So we've got the blue button, the blue 6-button controller. Just to compare it to the actual Mega Drive Mini 1 that came with the PAL version, the Mega Drive Mini 2, it's actually a smaller controller, which is surprising. I didn't know I didn't know that, to be honest. So yeah, so that's quite a wide sort of big American hand type of controller, whereas the Japan's got a little diddy hands, I'm assuming. But yeah, pretty cool actually to get a different controller. I didn't know that was a thing actually. So yeah, there it is. There is the PAL Mega Drive Mini 2. You can see the colour differences there, the logo differences. The Sega logo is actually a little bit lower down as well, which I believe Barry from Sega Bits pointed that out. Bit of a random one to notice that, but yeah, that's because it is modelled directly after the PAL Mega Drive Mini. It's the same, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you've got this sort of a purpley cartridge slot as opposed to the black one. You've got a grey switch on the Japanese model and the red one with a red reset button and a blue there. Same size as far as I can tell. Everything's identical there. The sides, the backs. Interestingly, that's Darts Live Europe. This is a just straightforward Sega Corporation model. Everything else looks the same. We've got a different serial number, but I suppose everyone has, right? Potentially. Well, it's a different model number, so yeah, completely different model iteration-y sort of thing going on there. Both got the side slot there, which we're going to end up using in a moment for whacking this thing, which will open right now. So, best to get on this thing. Where's my butter knife gone? There it is. Let's just crack a knife across there, simple enough. Crack this thing out. Still should have done the bloody ruler trick. Keep forgetting about. I have to invest in a ruler. Put boxes there, and that just slides off the top nicely. So we've got a few things going on there. Okay, I know what that is in a moment. I'll explain that. Wow. Okay, so we've got a virtual racing kart. Just show that up close. Nice. So obviously, the virtual racing kart on the Mega Drive Genesis, I think actually had like an extra chip in it for slightly extra power or something. I'm not 100% on the details. And there's a Sonic CD, and it's actually made of, I guess, just acrylic plastic. Really nice though, nice idea with the Sonic CD there that we're going to test out in a moment. Here is some other things going on. Let's just get the tower out. Obviously it's the sideways tower. Get off that. Very nice. It's really cool that they've replicated this stuff, to be honest. So yeah, you can take that off, that side panel, and as you can see, it's going to slot directly nicely into there actually. A little too easy that was actually, so it just rests. You see the four legs are just resting there. Possibly they might, maybe they just sit in rather than slide in. I know the previous tower model, which I'll show you, dropping stuff, which I'll show off here. This was for the original Mega Drive Mini. That was same sort of thing there, but actually it had these actual slots that you had to line up, and it's got sort of like a lock mechanism, which is pretty cool, and it locks into place there quite nicely. So this is going to be quite easy to take off. Obviously it's all for show at the end of the day, so not really an issue. Then we've got the 32X from the original model, which, yeah, it doesn't seem to sit in as nicely in this for some reason. I don't know if that's true to form, but I tried it in the Mega Drive Mini 2 PAL, and you can see it doesn't really connect in, which was a bit strange, because obviously it fits really nicely into the Model 1 edition. So I'm not sure, is that true to form? Does it not really sit in the Model 2 all that well? Or are they going to sell us another 32X of some sorts? Obviously then that would fit in nicely, like it does do. Let's try the virtual racing kart. Yeah, that fits in there. Let's try it in the Game Genie. Not the Game Genie, sorry, the Sonic and Knuckles cart. That fits in a little bit looser actually, but does fit for show. And we've also got the base unit, Mega Adapter it's called here. Yeah, it doesn't really sit as nicely as it did on the Mega Drive Mini 1, you can see there. That fits perfect. It's like it was designed for that ring. Perfect. It was on the Mega Drive Mini 2. Maybe this is just how it was, like I say. It does fit on, not too bad. And then this actually came with some white and black carts that you can fit in there. See, it doesn't really, it's not sitting properly. It should be sitting more upright. So the carts are a little bit hanging off. There's a black one for demonstration. And of course you could also put in a Hue card. Let's try one little thing, because you can go 32X. You can go base unit if you want from that. Or you can also go Sonic and Knuckles card. Then you can go base unit. And then you can go Master System game on top there. If you wanted to go really, really crazy. I'm not going to do that. I think it fits better in the Mega Drive Mini 1. So I'm going to leave that as is. Like that. Where's the Sonic cart? I think that looks really cool. As a mini. That's really cool. A little bit of fun anyway, innit, guys? So yeah, so we can put the CD in. Oh my days. How sick's that? It's actually really true to form in how it flirts up. If anyone's owned a Model 2 Mega CD 2 rather, this is designed for the Mega Drive Mini, the Mega Drive 2. So too many bloody minis and drives and 2s and all sorts there, but yeah, you get the idea there. Put the Sonic CD into the drive. It actually spins if you make it. That's so cool. I just love shit like this. Oh, okay. My bad, guys. That's what these are for. So I'm guessing because of the different type of molds or whatever they've used, because I don't believe this was a thing back in the day. But yeah, there's an extra little sit thing here. That was my bad. How does this work? Where's that? Does that need to fit in there? Or in there? How does this fit? So yeah, there is that kind of a groove. Maybe it's that way around though. Is it that way around? I don't want to get it. There it is. So that fits nicely snug on there. And then does that give it the extra? It gives it the extra room. There you go, guys. Now it looks like a bloody an atom bomb thing going off, doesn't it? And this, oh, okay, so it does have that plate thing, right? Is that supposed to? Is it? Hang on, what's this for? Is it for this? Hang on, I'm slightly confused. What this is actually for? Is it on the bottom of here? Do these? Or is that for the? No. Hang on. Hang on, I'm confused now. I know that there's a way, and I believe it's this piece that you can actually add an extender. Is it this side, like that? That's it. Oh my god. This is stupid. But I fucking love it. What a cool idea. Something like that. Let me just try this way, just in case that slides in better. It needs to be. It's a little bit flimsy, I must say. Do they go? Oh, hang on. Maybe they go. Oh shit! Is there a way of sliding them in somehow? Where are the gaps? The gaps are that way on it. So, unless that way is they're slightly more raised. There is some gaps like in that I can see in there. I just don't want to like force it too much. And then I'm assuming that there's some gaps. Yeah, there is. They're just a bit deep for some reason. Like, oh, there you go. Oh. See, I don't want to make it so that I can't get it off, but there is slots deeper in there, which I'm struggling. I don't know. They don't seem to want to go in, but I'll just do it. I'll try and figure it out later. But yeah, they're meant to go like that then, and then you can actually fit the Mega Drive Mini 1, and it's not fitting snug because of that particular reason, that's not clicked in fully, but you do get the idea there. That should be quite a complete, obviously if I could squeeze them in somehow. I wonder if I can bend that slightly. I don't want to bend it, but you get the idea, guys. I'm going on quite a bit there just to try and do that, but I just think it's really cool. And then you've got the actual thing. Oh no, now you need to take that off if you were to use that model. Oh man, how cool. Such a neat idea. I think we'll go with that for now. That does the trick, doesn't it? Right. So let's move things on a little bit now. I've shown off enough of that. So some other little extras I picked up were this amulet. It's Mega Drive Mini amulet. If you know, Shamu Nozomi gives Ryo obviously an amulet at the end of the game. That's basically what this is. It's a cool thing. I've got some actually from Debuita Street. I might just put a picture up of some of the ones that they've released for Debuita Street. Which is pretty cool. Right, next guys, we're going to check out this Mega Drive Mini 2 carrier case. I wasn't expecting it to be as long as it is, actually. It's really cool. So as you can see from the imagery there, the Mega Drive Mini 2 slides that side. You've got room for a controller, cable, more cables, some good compartments there overall. Let's check it out. I'm a sucker for all these products, by the way, guys. Yeah, check that out. Nice branding, really nice carrier case. So let's crack this open so you can see the interior. Really, really nice. Obviously, you've got pockets there and there. I'll use the PAL version just to show that off there. So yeah, you can fit that in nicely. Let's get we'll get the blue controller actually, because that's what obviously this is actually intended for. That should fit in rather nicely. It does look like there'd be plenty enough space to fit your other controller, if you know what I mean. That would fit in there quite nicely. And then you can also fit in your cables. That looks like maybe the what's it called, the HDMI side possibly in there may fit. It's a little bit snug. And you've also got your power adapter side there. I won't put that in just to show you. Yeah, fits perfect. I wonder if we could fit something else in there. I was wondering if we could fit the actual Mega CD compartment, but perhaps that's not really designed for that, unless you folded that down. Yeah, I suppose you could fold that down and obviously have it that way around, slot that on there. That probably would sit there. Maybe you could slightly fold your controller there to squeeze it all in. But yeah, pretty cool, guys. And where's it gone? This was the Mega Drive Mini 1 carrier case. A lot deeper, you can see that, but all of this kind of just stacked. So we had, that's my PAL Mega Drive Mini. We didn't manage to fit the HDMI cables and the cables there. we've got a controller there, we've got another one, so I've got a 6 button and a 3 button, and maybe that, yeah, I think that's just all the wires there. But that was quite a nice case, that fit really nicely, all of that stuff in there, so you could take that round to a mate's. Yeah, I've got 2 controllers, HDMI, the power adapter, and the console itself. So that was a nice, decent case. I would recommend the first carrier case there. The second one is nice, it hasn't got a handle. It's just more of a rubbery feel, but it's pretty cool. Again, I'm pretty sure maybe unpackaged I could fit the cables in there, and then you could take that round to a friend's, maybe even 2 controllers. So good stuff. Right, so we're not done yet, guys. We've got those 3 white boxes that you saw at the start of the video, and I've got an idea of what these are. I'm just not sure why there's 3 boxes. So we're going to crack this open and have a quick look-see. Nice. And this side, like butter. Right. I hope you're enjoying this unboxing, guys, because I don't know. I always feel like I'm taking too long and not really getting anywhere. But we are doing okay here, and yeah, this is sick. I love stuff like this, guys. I'm gonna have to move some stuff out of the way here. Let's make some room. So I just noticed we've got another CD there, another layer of games. So sick. Bloody hell, this is like a proper adult toy, isn't it? And I know that sounds it sounds rude. I mean, being able to everything I say sounds rude. I was just gonna say, being able to play with all these bits. There's a big Sega fan. Right, okay, so that second box is the frame stand, which actually I don't believe I used actually last time. I think I may have used the rope, or the string rather, that comes with this, but you're going to see how sick this is in a moment, because they've done this with the first Mega Drive Mini, and honestly it is worth the extra costs if you are a big Sega fan, if you are a video game collector that likes to display stuff. I mean, this is basically an art piece, only for what it is, it's cheap in terms of, you know, if you went to a, oh, just put my fingers on the bloody glass, there's probably going to be a fingerprinting mark. It's not too bad actually, but yeah, that is gorgeous. Some instructions there if you don't know how to make the frame up. We're going to make it right now. Hopefully I don't get any dust in there, but we're going to pop these off. Yeah, these are so cool. I love the fact that they do these with every iteration. And if you haven't seen these before, guys, I'm going to show you in a moment. Be very careful with these, because obviously it's a frame. Will that rest there? Hopefully the rest there nice. And you've got an actual pane of glass. And we don't want to put any fingerprints or dust really on that, so let's try and lay that down nicely as best as I can. Right, and we're going to fill this up now. So there's the backing, and it's got this sort of nice felt. Crack these open, and we're going to put these in. I don't know if they go in any particular order. We could put them in alphabetical order, but I'm just going to pop them in. Like I say, it's an art piece. You can always take these games out. I'm not really putting them in any particular order, but I just love this stuff. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could use these in your actual mini. Where's it gone? There it is. Oh. If you wanted to pretend you're playing the game that you're playing at the time, it's always a possibility. Just take them out of these frames, no problem whatsoever. Trying to get these in as fast as possible to stop dust and hairs, dog hair and all sorts getting in. And we've got the quiz games there. I love that they've done carts per game. I should have probably shown off the actual the artwork on the carts, but I'll do a closer up in a moment. Really cool. I'm surprised there isn't actually a Sonic amongst all that, because obviously we have got Sonic 3D, but we've got the Mega CDs. If I can pop these out. Is there any tape on there? I don't really want to force these fuckers out. Okay, that's nice. So that's Shining Force CD, I'll show that one up close. Obviously we had the Sonic CD one, which would be nice to display actually. I'm tempted, you know, to go Sonic CD and Shining Force CD in here, just for the sole reason that you can't actually see the disc. You're only going to see it when you pop it open, and because obviously I'm a massive Sonic fan, I think I'd rather have that on display. So we're going to pop that into the frame there, and we're going to put, I believe this is this the Mansion of Hidden Souls or whatever it's called? That CD, I'm going to put that one, shitting hell, we're going to put that one into the actual Mega CD, Mega CD 2. Like I say, it's not very, not like the first one that actually, it just sort of sits in there, so be a bit careful, don't be so manhandly like I am. And we're going to put this glass back on now. Hopefully we haven't got any dust or bollocks. Oh, it's going to go on the top there. I don't think you can dodge getting dust, to be honest. Careful you don't slice your finger open whilst you do this. I'm going to put this back on top. I do see a little bit of dust, but that's just what happens, unfortunately. Especially I don't know what I'm saying. Especially, there's no particular reason why there should be more dust. Not a dusty room as such, I suppose, I don't know, is a confined room more dusty? I'm not sure. Is there constantly dust floating around? I'm pretty sure there is anyway. So yeah, there we go guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely love stuff like that. So I'll show off the actual artwork there. You can see a lot of the games there. Columns 3, Fantasy Zone at the bottom, there's that quiz game, there's Bonanza Brothers, Outrun, the second quiz game, Puyo Puyo Son. We've got Space Harrier 2 down here, we've got that, oh bollocks, can't think what it's called at the moment, Devil and P, or whatever it's called, DV&P. We've got Super Locomotive, Shining Force CD, Sonic CD. Is that actually sitting there properly? I may have needed to press that down, bollocks, doesn't matter. Viewpoint, yeah, some of the games there, Fantasy Star 2 in the middle there, and Outrun. Really, really cool. I love these frames. So yeah, that is the Mega Drive Mini 2 frame. Mega Drive Mini 1 came with that. Again, another gorgeous frame. If you put these on the walls, they are literally art pieces. The Game Gear Micro came with a frame for all of the Game Gears. That one in the middle there doesn't actually work, it's just a see-through model, which is really cool actually. They've tried to create how the chip looks inside. Very, very nice. Put that down there gently. Last couple, they actually did like a stamp set. I don't know if that was with was that Japan Post? They did like a folder with some stamps in and some pins, some lovely pins in a frame there. And finally, slightly different frame. This was the Astro City Mini. They did these arcade tokens with the logos of the games on. Very, very cool indeed. And I'm not sure if they're going to do a similar sort of thing, but further down the line they did this, not really a frame as such, but just some extra cartridges there, volume 2. These are all the cartridges for the games that they didn't fit into the Mega Drive Mini 1 frame. So yeah, some extra ones there if you want to swap out or display them. It's nice to have all of the cartridges there. They're kind of all over the place, but there was this set that came with the The base unit adapter, there's some cartridges in there, loads of different ones. I've shown a couple off, there's some more there. Probably better to check the video I actually did on that thing. And again, I think I showed this off last time, but there's just some more Hue cards in this pack as well. So accessorizing wise is insane, and I absolutely love it. So I think that's it, guys. I've got a lot of stuff to tidy away now. I'm not going to show off the Mini in action because I feel like you've probably seen it in action now. It's been, what, a couple of weeks now? I'm sure you probably watched someone else show the menus off. If you haven't got one of these yet to see the menus, what you're doing, go get one because they're awesome. Oh, I did print off the game list, actually. If you are interested, if you want to stick around for a moment and you're interested what the games list were, just printing them off here. So on the where's that gone now? Oh, that is the Japanese model. So on the Japanese model of the Mega Drive Mini 2, you can find Afterburner 2, Alien Soldier, Bonanza Brothers, Shalnov, Columns 3, Crusader of Senti, Devi to P or DV to P, Fatal Fury 2, Fantasy Zone, which is a remake of the arcade version, amazing, Game Ground, Granada, Harimanada, something, Hono no Tokyoji Doge, I don't know why I'm saying that, it's probably just Dodge Dampe, Magical Taruruto-kun, Manjan Dojo, Mega Panel, Midnight Resistance, Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water, Outrun, Party Quiz Mega Q 2022, Party Quiz Sega Q, Fancy Star 2, Populous, Poo Poo Sun, Puzzle Action Ichident R, Ranger X, Shining in the Darkness, Sorcerer, maybe, Space Harrier 2, updated version, yeah, with like better frame rate and stuff, Spatter, which was the little thing on the, I can't show you because it's right at the bottom where the one that I said I didn't remember the name. Splatterhouse 2, Star Cruiser, Star Mobile, Super Locomotive, Super Street Fighter 2, The New Challengers, Tatsujin, Thunder Force 4, Togyu, King Colossus, Viewpoint, Virtual Racing, and then the Mega CD titles you can find on the Japanese unit are Captain Tsubasa, oh no, sorry, that was the next page, Echo the Dolphin CD, Final Fight CD, Lunar, Eternal Blue, Luna, The Silver Star, Maho no Sojo, Silky Lip, Mansion of Hidden Souls, Night Striker, Night Trap, The Ninja Warriors, Popful Mail, Robo Alest, I don't know why I said it like that, Robo Alest, Romance of the Three Kingdoms 3, Shin Megami Tensei, Shining Force CD, Sylphid, Sonic CD, Starblade, Tenkafobu, Iyu Tachino Hoko, Wonder Mega Collection, and that's everything you find on the Mega Drive Mini 2 Japanese model. I am looking around, I don't know where I've put the PAL version, it's probably in that carrier case, in fact it is in that carrier case. But if you're not interested in some of these Japanese games, like I say, some of them, a bit of tongue twisters, trying to read them, probably easy to read them, the hiragana, if that was like there. Trying to do the Romanji there was a bit difficult. But this is the PAL version list of the same console, different games, see if you can spot them. I was going to make a point actually of which ones are actually different, but oh well, I didn't do that, so it doesn't matter, you can work it out, you can check these lists out somewhere and compare if you are interested in going after a specific country's regions versions of these games. So on the Mega Drive Mini 2 PAL version, or this is the same for the Genesis, the American model, Afterburner 2, Alien Soldier, Atomic Runner, which was Shalnov, I think, on the Japanese model, Bonanza Brothers, Clay Fighter, Crusader of Senti, Desert Strike, DV&P, Earthworm Jim 2, Elemental Master, Fantasy Zone, Fatal Fury 2, Game Ground, Golden Axe 2, Granada, Hellfire, Herzog's Way, Lightning Force, or it's the same Thunder Force 4, Midnight Resistance, The Ooze, Outrunners, Fantasy Star 2, Populous, Puyo Sun, Rainbow Islands Extra, Ranger X, The Revenge of Shinobi, Rystar, Rolling Thunder 2, Shadow Dancer 2, Shining Force 2, Shining in the Darkness, Sonic 3D Blast, Space Harrier 2, Spatter, Splatterhouse 2, Star Mobile, Streets of Rage 3, Super Hang-On, Super Locomotive, Super Street Fighter 2, Toe Drum and Earl in Panic on Funkatron, that's Toe Drum and Earl 2, Truxton, Vexman 2, Viewpoint, Virtua Racing, Warsong, and the Mega CD titles are Echo the Dolphin CD, Echo the Tides of Time CD, Final Fight CD, Mansion of Hidden Souls, Night Strike and Night Trap, The Ninja Warriors, Robo Relest, Sewer Shark, Shining Force CD, Sylpheed, and Sonic CD. So yeah, if you were to compare the actual Mega CD list there, Japanese model to PAL, you can actually see straight away there's a lot more Mega CD titles. I'm looking at this top half of the sheet and that last title at the bottom there, so like there. You can see there's maybe about another 6 Mega CD games on the Japanese model, including the Lunas, which I know are very popular, but I assume they all play in all Japanese with Japanese text, so yeah, that could be a factor. Right guys, that's it. Pray to the gods. Thanks for watching. And yeah, subscribe, like, share, tweet, comment, kiss me, say hi, and I'll see you on the next video. Tra.